Rasty McGibbon with Nick Robone, UNLV Men's Division I. Nick, congratulations on a win for you guys. Facing Pittsburgh, a team that we talked before we came on, that you're not familiar with. In terms of preparation, do you find any different preparing for a team that you didn't face during the regular season? Is it easier to prepare for guys that you've faced and
Yeah, I think the big thing is this time of year, obviously, it's the national tournament. You don't want to throw too much at your guys prior. With a team like Pittsburgh, obviously we haven't seen them play a lot, but we're going to do our due diligence and make sure that we scout their special teams. And but I think more so at this time of year, the big thing is focusing on ourselves and our game.
Do you find as a coach it's harder because maybe you guys would play a 2-game weekend, or maybe in a really rare scenario you'd play 3 games in 3 days, but then you come to the national tournament and your guys are playing like 5 games, potentially 5 games in 6 days. Do you feel coaching wise that it makes rest and hydration and all those things so much more important that you probably take for granted throughout the year?
I do, and I think that's why the regular season is so important. You have to put yourself in a position where you don't want to be one of those teams that has to win 5 games in 5 days to win it all. Unfortunately this year we dropped from 5 to 4, and we don't get that day off, and we got to win 4 straight. But that's okay. I mean, wherever the computer puts you at the end is where they put you. But we have a great training staff. They do an incredible job of taking care of our guys, and everybody that is here on the trip has an opportunity to assist and help these guys get hydrated. And as a staff, that's our job off the ice, is to make sure that we put them in a position to succeed.
You guys are no stranger to the national tournament. With my years of involvement, UNLV's a name that I would be more surprised if you're not there than there. For the guys that are new and this is their first experience, what are some of the things you hear them saying when they come to something of this magnitude?
I mean, the facility is incredible, right? The rink is great. It's just the ACHA does a tremendous job of making sure that everybody feels like a pro when they come here, and I think that's what makes it so special. For our freshmen and younger guys, they're going to lean on our older guys, our juniors and seniors who now have been here for 3 straight years. They kind of know what to expect. So I think that's what's most beneficial for us, is having a lot of upperclassmen this year for our younger guys to look up to and bounce things off of. But overall, incredible event. We're happy to be here.
You talk about older guys and the amount of seniority and wisdom and experience in the room. Do you feel that just helps to propagate and permeate the culture when you have new guys come into the system, and it's almost an unspoken that the old guys will just get them in and get them acclimated?
It is, and I think as much as it is unspoken, I think as a staff you kind of have to put your younger guys in a situation, the older guys in a situation to mentor the younger guys. So, like for instance, one of the things that we did this year that we haven't done in the past was we did freshman move-in day. So all of our freshmen came, our seniors and juniors and sophomores came, and the freshmen didn't touch a bag. And that was like our first thing, was they would move them all into the dorm rooms. That's how they get to know them. And right then and there, I think the freshmen feel like, hey, I'm part of this thing, and that's what we wanted. And I think that's paid dividends this year. I think we have a really tight group, and I think that's what it takes to win this whole thing.
The Men's Division I tournament has expanded from 20 to 24. It has provided teams like Pitt an opportunity to be here. What are your thoughts on the expansion? What are your thoughts on teams that come to mind like Pitt and Oswego that really, had they have been able to play a bit of spoiler?
Yeah, and kudos to Pitt. Obviously we just played them. They're an incredible team. They work hard. They're very, very talented. I think that when you have this much talent at the ACHA Division I level now, and it's only going to get better, expanding to 24 teams is a great idea. There's so many opportunities here for players to experience it. So without that expansion, they don't get that. So I think with the Cinderella stuff that you've kind of seen this tournament so far, it's been a lot of fun, and those teams deserve to be here as much as anyone.
Just before we go, tell me about hockey in the desert. I mean, something that 10 years ago would have been somewhat of a foreign concept. I was there myself just before COVID. Saw the Knights play. Experienced 3 of your guys at the World Cup, and that talked about hockey at UNLV. But just tell me a little bit about hockey in Las Vegas.
So I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, so I've seen it kind of grow from what it was to what it is now, and it's absolutely incredible. Obviously, the Vegas Golden Knights have done a tremendous job growing it from the grassroots level. You know, growing up, we had 500 youth hockey players. Now we have 500 mites. So it's incredible to see. The rinks are packed. It's paid dividends for our program. Obviously, being able to practice and play at the Golden Knights practice facility at City National Arena. You know, we have our own locker in there. You have our coach's office. The stands are packed every night for us. I mean, it's just a lot of fun to be in Vegas right now. I think that hockey's only going to grow too with the amount of people that are moving there. So, I mean, the sky's the limit, honestly.
Well, fantastic. Well, congratulations on a big win for you guys. Get some rest, and my understanding is you're back tomorrow, and the seeding gods will arrange on who you're going to play. Is that right?
Exactly. We'll wait and see.
Very good. This is Nick Robone, UNLV Men's Division I, with a win today here over Pitt.